Councillor Perks to speak.
I gotta go. Yes, Speaker, I'm coming. Thank you very much, Speaker. I have three motions. The first is that City Council direct the City Solicitor to report on any potential legal challenges to provisions in the amended Municipal Election Act which allow third-party advertising. The second is that the City Council direct the City Solicitor and Executive Director of Municipal Licensing and Standards to report on the impact of the amended Municipal Elections Act on Toronto's sign bylaw. And the third directs the City Manager to include in any submissions to a Provincial Standing Committee on Bill 68 a request to remove the third-party advertising regulations from the Municipal Elections Act, or alternatively to allow the City to impose additional conditions on third-party advertisers. I want to begin by expressing deep gratitude to the Clerk and her staff, City Legal and the City Manager's office, particularly the Clerk's office, who brought to the attention of members of Council this change in the advertising regulations that happened at the province of Ontario. The following scenario is entirely possible under the new regulations. You make a developer angry. The developer goes and gets a number of their friends or employees to register as a third party. Each of those individuals raises money, even from the same people. 10 of them can go raise money to the maximum of whatever the province set for each of the 10 registrants. They go and put up lawn signs that have your opponent's name on them, and down at the bottom the name of whoever the individual who registered is. And those signs will not count against your opponent's spending limit. Imagine that. You do something to make some moneyed interest unhappy while you're protecting the general public interest in your role as a Toronto City Councillor, and dark money moves in and puts lawn signs with your opponent's name on them all over the ward during the election. That's what this provincial regulation enables. Now, I understand they had good intentions and they were trying to regulate a previously largely unregulated area of municipal election law. And their intention may have been good, but boy, did they miss the mark in the solution they came up with. So, in working with the City Manager, City Legal, and the Clerk's Department, I've put in front of us three pieces that will allow us to do something about it. The first piece has the City Solicitor simply review it and see, is there anything in here which would be good and reasonable grounds that both protect freedom of speech but also protect fair elections so that elections cannot be bought. Are there grounds there? The City Solicitor may or may not find them. He'll report back. The second asks for the one single protection that we currently have, which is our sign bylaw, that only allows you to put up election signs if you pay a deposit and only allows candidates to pay a deposit. That will be wiped out by the provincial regulation. So we need a report about how we can defend the current rules that only allow candidates to put up lawn signs. The third recognizes that we're currently in the process of updating the City of Toronto Act, and it directs the City Manager, as in past practice, to work with the Mayor's office and Council to send a delegation to a standing committee on hearings of City of Toronto Act, defend all the other things that we've asked for, and additionally include this piece, which is either give the City of Toronto the authority to keep dark money out of our elections by giving us rights under the City of Toronto Act, or if you're not willing to do that, make amendments in your Municipal Elections Act. These are not perfect tools, but it's worth remembering that the way the province wrote the legislation, the clerk is directly named and must do what the province wants, irrespective of what this council wants. We in past have said no corporate or union donations. That's overturned here. We lose that authority. We lose the authority to write our own sign bylaw about who can and cannot put up lawn signs. All gone. So it's very necessary that we let the province of Ontario know that despite their good intentions, they've opened up the door to American-style political funding right here in our city. I hope you'll support me.
Thank you.